Hi, PJ here, and today I want to show you my find of this beautiful beveled mirror. It does have a small crack at the bottom corner, but overall I'm coming in close so that you can see this beauty. And it is outdated with the style with the wood frame, but we can very easily update this to a more current piece. So let's get started. So I will begin by putting painter's tape on the mirror that's adjacent to the frame. And I will continue this process until I have the edges of the mirror taped. And next I will put newspaper down at the border of the painter's tape to cover the mirror completely. So now the mirror has been covered with newspaper and painter's tape and is ready to be sanded so that we can paint it or stain it. I haven't decided quite yet. So here's the mirror. It has been papered and taped, so it is ready to be sanded. My nose is a little red if you're looking at it because I had my mask on, and where the mask comes over makes it red, so I look like Rudolph for the holidays. Woo! PJ, the red-nosed human. Anyway, here is a little sanding tool that I found at the store. It has like a little foam gripper to hold on to, and then it has these little removable sanding strips that you just put on. So instead of using my Black & Decker sander for this mirror, because it has like little edges and stuff, I think it's gonna be a lot easier with this. We're at least gonna give it a try, okay? So I'm gonna put my gloves on, my mask, and my glasses. Okay, here we go. So mask, glasses, gloves, so I'm not showing the sanding on this portion, but it has been sanded because I want to focus on showing you the sanding when I distress the frame. So now I'm going to put down the mirror, and I'm going to put these wooden blocks under it so that when I paint, the paint will not stick to the cardboard that I have the mirror laying on. So I'm just fixing those in a proper position so that the mirror will be nice and stable. And just doing one last wipe to get off any dust. So I've got my paint in a bowl, and I'm using my chalk paintbrush, and I'm going to be painting it this aged gray chalk paint color. So now that the chalk paint has dried on the mirror, I'm going to distress it a little bit with a very fine grit little sandpaper. So now I'm going to dust off the chalk paint dust. So I need to keep the newspaper on the mirror because I'm going to put a top coat over the chalk paint. I'm going to zoom in closer here so that you can see how I have distressed the mirror. I think it looks really good. I had the lighter color wood under the chalk paint, and then I just took some fine grit sandpaper and just distressed it to my liking. So we'll put a top coat on it, and then we'll take the newspaper out, and then we will have the reveal. So here is the brand Matte Clear protective top coat that I'm going to be using on top of the chalk paint that on the mirror, and this is to protect it and give it a good coating. It is Rust-Oleum Chalked Protective Top Coat Matte Clear. So the directions recommend 2 top coats within 2 hours, or at least 2 hours apart. So I'm going to start with the first top coat here. And now for the second coat of the clear coat. As you can see, I am patting the sides of the frame because sometimes we forget the sides and you want to make sure that it's coated thoroughly as well. And now it's time for the reveal. So we're going to take the paper off of the distressed mirror that we chalk painted. So here's the mirror, and I'll get up close. It's dusty, it needs to be cleaned. And on the edges, there's a little bit of paint at the very edge where the mirror meets the frame. So I will take and scrape that off, clean it up really well with Windex, and then we're gonna put it on the wall for the reveal of how beautiful this looks. I'm so excited. And now I'm going to clean the mirror off with Windex. The reveal. Here is the beautiful mirror hanging horizontally. Here is the mirror hanging vertically, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see the mirror up nice and close. And what I really love about this mirror is how we have the sort of formal beveled mirror combined with the distressed chalk painted frame. I think it really looks pretty cool. There's a very small crack in the mirror, but it's not noticeable. This would really look beautiful on a darker colored wall. So look how gorgeous this mirror, beveled mirror, that we chalk painted and then distressed looks hanging on this wall. Sorry about the mess you can see in the mirror in my basement, but it is a beauty. Looks great against this color wall, which is a dark gray. And again, there's the distressed part of the frame. and just looks really, 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 really nice. And here's the table, another table I should say, that I did a makeover on. It has been spray painted, not stained, but the contrast of this gray with the distressed mirror I think looks fabulous. And I will put this on Marketplace so that it can have a new home. Thank you for joining PJ's Garage Creations.